Yes, and we're back again. I will let you in for a secret if you don't know already. You might know, but I did this recording and then lost the recording because I forgot to plug my microphone in. I was fuming. I went and done an hour and a half recording, but the title of this is GULER on his way? And we will try and get through this one and record it again. I'm gutted. I made all the transfers. I thought we built a good squad. But maybe this time, then GULER didn't sign. But let's see if he signs this time. He went to Real Sociedad last time. But we go again. Let's see. What I do remember though is we just want to reduce the schedule because we've got a load of friendlies in. I just want to cancel a few because we had so many. And we'll fly through this one. Here we go. Question is, will Arda Güler make the decision to come to us? He went to Sociedad last time. Will he make the decision to come this time? Can we do it? We need to build a squad again. Ooh, Jared Bowen, by the way. Ooh. Should we get Jared Bowen for 20 mil? If we get him for 20 mil, that's a bargain, by the way. Yeah, he's 31, but Jared Bowen's a great player. That's the sort of star player we could get in. I'll go for Jared Bowen. I doubt we'll get him in, though. Vic Jandronglen, it's a good signing. That's a good signing for a defender. We just got a lot of left-sided defenders. That's the only issue. This guy looks good. Moretti. Let's try and get a scout report on all these ones that are being suggested from the scouts. If we got Jared Bowen in on 135 grand a week, would be amazing business. Big up everyone. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. We are re-recording. Let's see if we can get GULER in. There's some big clubs that want him in. Let's see. This guy wanted to leave, so we could try and get him out of the club, but only for the right money. We will get through pre-season relatively quickly. Saar has moved to Sochaux. Now, 2.5 million for him. I'm not letting him go for 2.5 mil. I think we can get a lot more money for him. But if we don't get GULER, we'll get Jared Bowen in. I think Jared Bowen could be a really good idea. Good signing as well, that could be. Milan's in. Man United have gone in for Fikayo Tomori. He's a good bit of business. What we're doing as well, I want to just change a new, where we set up a bit like this, but we go, everyone tucks in a little bit more. Do something like that. 8 Fires, yeah, I'm happy for him to go. He's not very good. I'm not letting him go for that money. I want to try and get a little bit more money for Zay Victor. Let's say I want to try and at least get 7.5 million, maybe 5 mil. I think he's too good to let go for 2.5 million pounds. I think that is I think it's a player that could do well for us. Just as a squad depth. If he does go, we'll bring somebody else in. We're now waiting on the Arda. We're waiting on Arda Güler's decision. Jared Bowen, by the way, I think Jared Bowen would be a good bit of business from us. I think Jared Bowen could be a really good bit of business. We're changing the setup a little bit to go in that 4-3-3 style. We'll let him leave. Brentford got Bowen in the end. He decides we offered him nearly double what Brentford offered him, but he decided to go to Brentford. Okay, that's fine. It was a bit of a stab and hope. We're still hoping for Arda Güler. There you go. We'll get 7.5 mil from a couple of players, for a couple of teams for him. If we can get a little bit more, we can be a bit... If we can get a little bit more for Zay Victor. We need to get in a... We're looking for a left back and a right back. And the one I think we should go for is this man. Hector Fort could play right back and left back. And we can get him for around about £15 million. I think if we can get him on a relatively good deal... We'll take that. 10 million up front. And they've got a buyback. I don't mind him having a buyback on him. That's not the end of the world. We do need a fullback. So I think the fullback situation... I've got to remember who we got in, by the way. Who has come into the club. So we brought in these lads. We brought in Mika Faye as well. So... I think Hector Fort will be a good... He's a 21-year-old good player. We also need to get in a number 2 goalkeeper. At least get in someone that can cover. So I think we go and get... This guy's decent. 26-year-old. I think if we can get him for a little bit less. If we can maybe get a... I think if we can get him for a little bit less than what we're paying there. Maybe offer 4 million. I think we need to get in a good deal here. Nah, I'm not going to do it. I don't know, no, I think that's a poor deal. I think we can get someone like James Trafford, Moises Ramirez. I think we can go and get... Is anyone available on a free? Nick Pope's available, by the way. We could get Nick Pope in short term. I actually wouldn't mind that. 1 year deal, Nick Pope. Oh, he wants a 3 year deal. I only want to give him a 1 year deal. Well, who's... This guy was at Excelsior. Wanted by Brighton. I might see if I can get him on trial. Oh, no, he is already joining Brighton. I just think we do need to get another goalkeeper in. And we're more likely going to get an offer for Chevier, who's going to be wanted. But we get Nick Pope in. I think you could go Pope and Trafford, actually. Otavio wants to leave. £8 million for Otavio. We still haven't had the decision on Arda GULER yet. We're waiting on that decision. Will Arda GULER reunite with his former manager? Derby are putting a nice offer, but... Real Sociedad secure Arda GULER. Derby now closing in to get in Zay Victor. No, he looks nice, play. There was a player we should. I want to get. This is the team we've got. Try and bring in a right back. Hector Fort signs. We'll get him in. £10 million. I think that's good money to spend on a good young talent, and he will build us. Lucas Chevalier to Chelsea's now a deal. Oh, I want to get a big money from them. If they want him, we can't lose. We want to try and get as much as we can. 61 will take that. I'll take 61 million. We need a goalkeeper though. Right, let's see. Right, so we've got the likes of Jose Sarr, 35-year-old, probably no. Alban Lafont, I think that's not a bad shout. James Trafford, we had him. Daniel Perez, he's alright. Meslier. Meslier we could bring in. We signed him at Everton from Leeds. We could now get him in. Nubel. 139 ability. Restes makes sense, but... Ooh. Kelleher. Do you know what? Let's get Kelleher. On loan. Option to buy. Boom. Get Kelleher in. I think we need another one though. We do need another one. We need maybe a second string goalkeeper. This guy, Moise Ramirez, looks alright. May want to play first team though. Alban Lafont will probably want to be first team. He's not going to want to sit on the bench. I think we've got the likes of Jose Sarr maybe. I think Jose Sarr, by the way, on a cheap deal. I don't really want to pay too much. They want loads. I'm not paying that money for a bench. Pope could come in. I think Van der Voort's a shout. 26. Yeah, look, 6 million. I don't mind playing that for him. Let's go for Van der Voort and get him as our number 2. Let's go maybe something like £5 million. Maybe let's go 6 mil. Martin Van der Voort for £6 million. He can be the number 2. Could bring Ortega back at 35. We brought him in at Everton. Then let him go to Al Hazin. Kelleher, I think that's good business. Kelleher is going to be good business. He'll be my new number 1. If once the goalkeeper leaves. Give him a 5-year deal. We'll just play him his length of his contract. That'll do. Queerhim Kelleher, I can't ever say his name. We'll get Kelleher in. Van der Voort number 2. That's 2 good goalkeepers we'll have in our team. And I think that would be sensible business in my opinion. Sensible business. And if you're losing if you're losing £60 million on Chevalier, I think that is such good business. You then bring in 2 goalkeepers, and you're probably only going to be paying about £20 million for 2 decent. They're not going to be better than him, but there'll be players that could do well for us. And that money will allow us to reinvest into the squad where we need improvements, because we do need improvements. They've negotiated a deal with Van der Voort. They want us to spend up to 7 million. No, I'll go to 6.5, I think. If they want us, if we qualify for the Europa League, then £7.5 million, I think, is a shout. They want that. Okay, fine. We'll go down to 5 million. We'll pay something on that. So we'll ping £5 million and then a bonus. Bonuses that could work for him. So I think that's two good goalkeepers that can play for us. And I'm really excited by that. At the moment, we're getting offers for this guy. I think we can keep pushing it. Getting an offer from Real Oviedo for 12.5 million. At the moment, if we're getting offers of that, we keep going up. The more money we can chip away and get for this guy, wants to leave the club. He wants to leave. Let's get some money from in. Two-0 win. Hector Fort's big injury for him. That's pain. That's not good. I want to change this guy to an anchor. There we go. $14 million, we'll take that offer at the moment. That's the highest offer we've got. We'll keep going up. The more money we can get for say Vitor, he wants to leave the club. The more I can get, the offers I can get, I'll take it. £15 million offer from Real Oviedo. That's now the highest offer. Chelsea signed Lucas Chevalier for £50 million. It could rise to 61 million. So at the moment, we want these two goalkeepers, our two new goalkeepers they'll be. I'm excited. Now the game's frozen. Kelleher signs on loan to Lille. Come on. Van der Vault's got an offer from Villarreal. Let's try and get through this as quick as possible. Hopefully we can do pre-season quite quickly and then get to the start of the season for the next episode. Zé Victor's gone for £15 million. Zé Vitor has gone for £15 million to Real Oviedo. Look, I think that's good business. £15 million for a player that wanted to leave. I thought he had a place at this squad. He wanted to go. Fair enough. He had every right to want to leave. I didn't want to lose him for nothing. We now have £70 million to play with. Now, let's have a look at the squad. And I say squad depth. In goal, we've got one goalkeeper. We're going to get another one in, so that's coming. 2 decent right back, ironically both out injured, which is a bit frustrating. We've got left centre back, centre back, centre back, centre back. Need a left back. Left back's important. 2 DMs. We need to get a couple more in. I think of those squad players. And then we've got 1 striker that has to be improved on. Definitely. We've got some wide players, some middle So we've got relative squad depth. For me, I think we've got a lot of squad depth in that sort of 10 position. I think we need 2 more. We need a couple of DMs and a left back. So I think we've got to get a couple of relatively good price DMs. What I will do as well, because I know I want to. This guy's signed a new contract with us, so I think we got to go and get in. Wait, hang on. Let me see the. We've got loads of friendlies, by the way. I might cancel the Napoli one maybe. So now I think but what we do need to go and get is getting 2 DMs that you go, okay, you lot are bruisers in the back. 2 defensive midfielders that we go, okay, we've got players here. We want to get an anchor DM, and we want to get a ball winning defender. Marco Carna at Anderlecht. 25. Relative decent stats. Paulini is linked with Al Ali on a free. What could we get Paulini at 33? Yeah, happy to make him star player. I can't offer him 500 grand a week, so no. Let's see who else is around. This guy's out for 3 months, so he's out of the question. Unai Venacore, who's at Nottingham Forest. He doesn't look bad. This guy is Ramdani, Albanian. Now, leader, hard worker, stamina. This guy doesn't look bad. Let's scout him. This guy will scout him. He's 33. I'm probably not bothering with that. And this guy's in the second tier in Germany. We'll have a look at Sickeringen. Yeah, I'm not going to bother really too much with those. They're not the greatest. Midfield ball winners. Let's have a look. Pascal Clemens, wanted by Crystal Palace. 23. Relatively good stats. This guy's back in there, by the way. He keeps coming up. Let's see what his actual overall stats become when we've scouted him. Let's have a look if there's anyone else floating about. Maxime Perrone. He's available from Lazio. Looks a good player. Let's have a look and see. Let's just scout him. I think Marco Carno, if we get around him for about £20 million, could be a good player. And improves us massively. And an heir to sort of what we've already got. Madi Kamara has got offers already from the likes of Brest, Mallorca, Osasuna. Maybe a bit too late because they're already putting bids. We haven't scouted him. Ousmane Kana, Tell you what, he's at Crawley. He's at Crawley in League One. Let's see what they say. He's got a high price. Ousmane Kane. Zay Carlos. This guy can play literally right back. He can play right back, DM, wing back, centre mid. I'll have a look at him. He's a bit versatile. That'll be interesting. We also need a left back, which is important. That plays as a wing back on support. And I think they're the positions we need at the moment. So you've got Leif Davis or Adrian Truffet. Let's have a look at both of these guys. Leif Davis, we did approach. We'll get scouting him again. Right, there's a handful of players here. Let's have a look. Let's get the scouts on these guys. Jose Gaia, by the way, at 33. He's linked in Saudi. That's going to be a tough one to get in if he's going to want loads of money, Gaia. This guy I'm intrigued by. Piqueres. I'm going to cancel that Nice derby in the middle of both. And the Barcelona derby. They brought in Diego Rico. So look, we've got in money now. We've got to utilise what we've got. Let's play this system this time with the Y players. Big win, another win in a friendly. Now, for us now, it's all about going to get... We just need to go and get a... I think for now, it's all about getting those 2 DMs that can just sit in. We don't have to spend crazy amounts of money on him. And go and get a... So Villarreal signed Van der Voort. Okay, so we miss out on him. So he wanted to go there, that's fine. Ooh. Tyler Dibling's available. Quite expensive though, but looks a tidy player. Who else was on my scouting list? There was some scouting list on here. Let's have a look. We also do need another striker, by the way. Kelvin Ninehouse. He looks okay. Left back. We do need a left back. We could get Rico Henry, by the way. Rico Henry could come in. It is about £10 million for a 30-year-old. Over a 30-year-old could be a bit of a problem. This guy looks... This guy, by the way, at AC Milan. Francesco Camada. Great finishing. Can we get... What can we do with someone like him? He doesn't want to join. Can we get him on loan, maybe? They don't want him on loan. We don't... he would have been a lovely little player. 19-year-old as well. Like, look at the talent he is. Jesper Karlsson. Lovely, lovely qualities in the sort of technical stuff. Lovely, can play lovely in the 10. Nice winger. 29 though. Looks a good player, he does. Manu Sanchez is a decent left back. Again, the only problem with that is 30 mils a lot from what we're trying to do here. Mitchell Baker, not bad. Look, Ozan Kabak, Victor Chust. Rick Van Drongelen, 29-year-old centre-back. Andreas Skovolsen. Who we got on the right? Because I like the idea of this guy. His stats are okay. There's nothing exciting about him, but they're all good. They're not like average in a sense. Like there's not like one great stat and then some really poor ones. Right. I think we're okay going forward. I think we've got a lot of depth up there. Gomez, Illing, you've got Tor, Haraldson, Roberto, Booth, Zagova, Otavio. I think it's all about the DMs for me. It's going in and bringing in the DMs is what we need to be doing. I think that let's worry about getting defensive midfielders. Lucas Bergval's available. I might go for Lucas Bergval. I'm not paying 17 for Bergval. Not for me. I don't think he's worth that. Lerma would have been not bad for us for a short-term signing. So we do need another goalkeeper still as well. We've only got one goalkeeper, so we need four. I think we need 4 more players, and I think that will do us lovely. We need a new goalkeeper that's going to be a cover for Kelleher. And I think we need a goalkeeper that plays like that. Yeah, let's try and get in a new goalkeeper firstly. Goalkeeper, left back, 2 DMs. That's what we need to be doing. Let's try and get the best goalkeeper we can probably get. Let's see who's available. Naki Pena. 29-year-old at Fiorentina. Iñaki Peña's not bad. What about... I just don't want to pay crazy money for a defender. We could have got Perchy. He wants to go to Milan. I don't think that's worth it now. Jark Erst is available quite cheap. Urbig. I think he could be good. Jonas Urbig actually could be a shout. Got a good current ability. Let's see how much they want. They want around £8 million. Do you know what? I think he could be a good signing. It's a bit bold, but let's go for it. Why not? £7 million, £2 million up front. I think that stinks of a good deal. Smells of a good deal for me. He's a good age as well, that we've got a 24-year-old number 2 goalkeeper. Matteo Rizzo as well, who's at Cadiz, is a shout, but I think he'll do good, that goalkeeper we just brought. We'll bring him. So I think now is all about the DMs. Let's get 2 DMs in. McTominay's injured. Lille's Erbig did 30 grand a week. That'll do. I think that's good business for me. Go and bring in now another goalkeeper. 3 more friendlies. And then what we'll do, once the friendly's over, we will start the season tomorrow. We'll start the season tomorrow. Let's have a look now. He's been linked with a move out to Luton Town. For me, I'll play him in the seniors. I'm not going to get rid of him. There's no point. He's an alright player. Lincoln. I think this guy's awful for us. I mean, having a striker that's got finishing of 10 is pointless. Why would you have bought him? I mean, he doesn't score goals. He's crap. I just want to get any money from there. You go, offers for 3.5 million. I'll take any money for this guy. Do you know what? I wouldn't even be against accepting a deal like this from Getafe. I'm just worried that he'll still be here anyway. I just want to get him off the books, if I'm honest. I mean, having a striker with finishing of 10 is rubbish. Literally rubbish. We'll try a late move from Lucas Bergvall. I do think we also probably need to go and get in another striker. It's probably important as well, but it's not as important. I think we've got positions that can kind of fill there, and maybe we can nab someone at the end of this window, maybe. Bergvall, yeah. Do you know what? I'll give Bergvall a chance. I'm not going to play him as a midfielder. I'll play more as a 10. Yeah, that's fine. And he's 22, so he can improve with us. So we can bring in Lucas Bergvall into Lille. I think we've got an obligation to sign him for £16 million. Right, okay, let's have a look. This Lincoln deal. Do you know what? I'm at that point where I'll probably accept most of these deals. I'll get rid of that one and accept all of them. Get him out of my club. He's not a very good striker. He's no point having him a player that's not very good in your team. Squad numbers to be decided. You know my thoughts on squad numbers. We've got to get everyone done properly. So players like this guy, by the way, we can put him into the first team. He's not the greatest, but he'll fit in there. As with this guy. I don't even mind him going into the seniors. As with this guy. The rest, I'm not that bothered. Right, let's have a look. You know I like my numbers, everyone having a good number. Number 1, Kelleher. This guy can have number 30. He can have number... I'll keep him 36. This guy, I'll give this 29. I'll put Faye as number 3. The number 11, I want to get in another... We're getting another attacking player, I think. He can have 20. We'll give him 23. And then this guy can have number 11 maybe. And Azera Grover. He can have 23, he can have 25. Number 5 for them. Yeah, let's do that. Actually, wait, we can put someone like Hector Falk can have number 16 maybe. I give him 15. Oh, I don't mind. And this guy can have numbers. We'll swap him around. He can have 15. He can have 20. Done. Cool. I think we can go and get in someone else though. I think there's an option to get somebody else in that sort of 10. I think we can get somebody in here. In that sort of shadow striker kind of role. Kamadi Doumbia didn't score many goals. Let's have a look. Joe Bellingham, do you know what? I wouldn't be against it if I can get the money right for him. Or Amari Kellerman. Another one ain't bad, is he? Let's see. Let's try and scout these lads. And if it's not one of that role, we could go advanced playmaker on support. Josh Onuma's available on a free. I'm probably not going to go and sign Josh Onuma if I'm perfectly honest. He doesn't look too bad. Lazar Samarvic isn't a bad shout. Lazaro. Scout these guys as well and see what comes up with any of these. If anyone's not been on that list that we already just done, we'll have a look at some of those. So there's 2 friendlies to go. We'll wrap it up with the friendlies now. So we've got our second goalkeeper in Jonas Erbig. He will work with Kelleher. I think either one of them could get themselves to be the first teamers. I think he's going to be a tidy goalkeeper for us. I'm number 16. I think that's good business. I think that's good business. Lucas Erbig. And 2 friendlies left, and then the season starts. As I said, for me, we need a left back, 2 DMs now, and that's our window done in my opinion. Kelleher's out, that's frustrating. Twisted his knee, he's out for a week, and he'll be back for the start of the season. But Right. We need to get... we'll play like this. This game. Player rotated, just got to get some energy into our players. We need that get an anchoring, man. Ooh, this guy looks a player. Bit of money for Mangasa. He doesn't look bad. Marco Cano, I like this guy. I think he can be a bit of everything. He can play also centre half, by the way. I think we get this Marco Cano in for if we can get him in, I think that's good business. $25 mil. I'll pay that for him. I think he at 25 is a good signing. Now we want to try and get someone that can play in that sort of ball-winning role. The beauty of it, he could probably play both, but let's have a look. I like this guy though. I think, let's see what this guy can do defensively. He looks an okay player. Okay is the right word. If we can get Kana in, I think that adds a lot of squad depth, defensive midfield role. Now the season's going to start. We want to just get these last few deals over the line. Lincoln has gone to Santos on loan. Lucas Bergvall went to Lazio. As I said, we want to get that DM in now. So important we get the DM in Marco Kana. We don't really want to lose out on him. This guy, Salis Abdul Samid, he's got good stats. He looks nice for the position he is. Leonard Maloney, American lad. Oh, wait, hang on. He's got great determinations, great fitness, great physicals. His agility's not great, but as a DM, I don't need a massively agile DM. They want about 30 mil for him. God, do I pay 30 mil for a 28-year-old midfielder? I don't really want to pay that sort of money. I just don't want to be wasteful with money with this. Like, Aidan Morris can play DM. He's not as good. Let's have a look. We've got a few players floating about. As I said, Kana's definitely coming in. So we're going to have a bit of squad depth. A little bit, at least. Come on, we just want to get Marco Kana in. And the fact he can play centre-back really fits us in with what we want, right? Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't want to play the friendly against Sivasspor. I'll skip it through, guys. Because we can get through that quickly. We're growing into the first game of the season against Lens. Haven't got the confirmation that Marco Kana has agreed a deal with Lille. That we need to get. We want that done. So he didn't even go in and get a left back, by the way. Still haven't got a left back. Lautaro Blanco. Let's get this guy in, I think. Look, let's just get it done. We can get him for about 15 mil. Could even get this guy, Marcelo Sarachi, who plays for Boca Juniors. One of the Boca Junior left backs. Fairly determined. Yeah, I think This guy looks good as well. Monaco want him. Let's get this guy actually. Daldo Guayardo. £14 million. We'll go for him. And we'll also go for... We'll go for Sarachi as a bit of a second choice. He's got pace though. Yeah, 5 million. He will be the sort of second choice, I think. £7.5 million. That's a good bit of money spent on someone like that. Not loads of money. And he's a 30-year-old. Bournemouth are going in for the Argentine that we're trying to get in as well. That sort of sums it up, really. Galatasaray made a move for Otavio. We want more than that, 3 million. We want more than 3 mil for him. I'd rather Otavio. We can extend his contract so he can stay for a little longer. I'd rather him go for nothing than lose and have him for 2 more years. Nope. Finally, Marco Carna has confirmed he will join us. That, I think, is a great signing. Marco Carna. He will wear the number 22. And what we'll do, guys, we are going to wrap it up now before the start of the season. We'll move straight into the new season. We've got a left back potentially on its way. We've got one of two options. We would prefer Daldo Guayardo, but Marcelo Sarachi is our sort of our second choice. And on that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. It was a second chance of recording it. We got it done this time. I will leave you to it, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Happy New Year. Have a fabulous time, whatever you get up to. And on New Year's Day, when you're feeling a little bit ropey, you can listen to a little bit of me playing a little bit of Football Manager. Guys, I will see you on the other side. See you in 2025. Bye-bye.